Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we will be breaking down everything you need to know about this brand new GTA Online event, which has just kicked off today on May 8th. We've got new bonuses, big discounts, some free weapons, returning game modes, and even some really nice cars that you guys can get for a massive discount. Starting off with this week's easy cash, Rockstar will be throwing $100,000 your way just for completing the data leaks finale. For those of you wondering what this is, essentially this will be the final mission of the Dr. Dre storyline from the agency contracts. If you are yet to play this week in GTA Online, it will be an ideal time to get started. The mission's fun, pays really well, and this week it's double rewards too. More on this in a second. So next up, we do have our bonus money in this event. Starting things off with the triple money and RP bonus. It will be on community series. These are Rockstar verified jobs made by players, and there's always something really cool thrown into the mix of these things. They include races, death matches, even some sort of death runs if you guys have done them before. And because it is 3 times money and RP, you will be able to make so much cash as long as you guys play with at least one other player. These things are really fun. It's a great way to earn money whilst messing around with friends or random players. Next up, we have our double money and RP bonus, and it will be on the data leak story missions. So of course this one will tie directly into that weekly challenge. Do the whole contract, get a bunch of cash and bonuses, complete the thing and get that $100,000 payout. Security contracts are also doubled, so this means it's a really good week to grind the agency if you guys earn one. And finally, Double Down is back. This will be that Franklin and Lamar co-op mode. I can't even lie to you guys, I have not played this before, and this is mainly because it is an adversary mode. For the most part, I stay away from these things, but with that bonus money, and with it being returning, I would probably just try it out once. I might even give it a spin myself. At this point in the video, we now need to talk about the money savers. So this week we have some really nice discounts. If you've been sleeping on the agency, it's time that you guys woke up. All agency properties, upgrades, and modifications have a 30% off this week. So this will include things like the agency's armory, the vehicle workshop, which is essential in my opinion, and even the different decor inside. If you combine this with the double money on security contracts and the data leaks, yeah, I think this is a completely no-brainer. Another discount we can see already is that the Armani Tech upgrades are also discounted, which means that you guys can upgrade specific cars with the missile lock-on jammer, maybe some armor plating if it has it, or even put on the remote control access to certain vehicles. I think this is really good, but just bear in mind you will actually need the vehicle workshop to do this. Now moving on to one of my favorite parts from the discounts, it will be the car discounts. You guys will have a massive 30% off, just like the agency, on some really nice cars this week. So to quickly run through these things, we have the Anis 300R. I love how this one looks. We then have the BF Club, the Classique Broadway, the Classic Granger 3600 LX, which will be an Armani Tech vehicle. We then have the Dinka Sugoi, a pretty good all-round car, the Enos Jubilee and the Paragon S. Both of these ones are super nice. They also are both Armani Tech compatible. We even have the Grottiatelli GTO Stinger TT. This is technically a meta car, especially if you can have the HSW support if you play next gen. We then have the Karen Eberron, the Panther, I can never say this one properly, and then finally the Vulcar Warrener HKR. This thing is fun to drive, but it's not meta. I would not expect people to be using this in public sessions. In all honesty, I do actually think the Grotti Stinger TT with HSW is such a must-have. If you guys play on PS5 or Xbox Series X or S, it can have the Armani Tech and HSW at the same time, making it a pretty nice car. And if you guys are still building your collection, the Sugoi and the Granger are still pretty underrated picks, with the Granger having Armani Tech once available. This week's gun van is absolutely stacked. You can get the compact grenade launcher and the RPG for free, so not even spending any money, just finding the gun van in GTA Online. So you are basically saving a ton of cash from doing that. Obviously, if you guys do not have these things. Even on top of that, throwables and armor do have a 30% off. The stun gun is discounted as well, and GTA Plus members get 40% off the service carbine and the free El Strickler military rifle. I think this week is absolutely ideal for the gun van. If you guys like the look of any of these things, I would recommend trying to find it. I would use a website, for example, like GTA Lens. You can then just select the gun van on there and find it straight away. This event also brings around the new FIB Priority File, but this week it will be the Project Breakaway file. This one's not bad. If you guys have the Garment Factory, I would definitely say it is worthwhile doing, making upwards of $300,000, almost $400,000 if you complete the challenges. Salvage Yard Robberies are back with a new lineup this week. If you've got the Salvage Yard business, this is what you guys can get. So for the top tier vehicle, we have the Evizcerate, such a great car. The standard tier is is the Albany VSTR, and the low tier vehicle is the Vapid Cara 4x4. So very similar to last week with the different tiers, so I expect we could probably make just around $1 million again, potentially maybe just over this if you complete challenges. The Evizcerate is definitely the highlight here. It just looks fast, it is actually fast, and it's also got some really nice style to it. Unfortunately, none of them will be claimable, so you will be selling these or salvaging them just to make some cash. Moving on now, we have our free vehicles this week. So of course, you guys can spin the lucky wheel at the casino to give you guys a chance to win the Vapid Ratel. The Ratel is a really nice off-road vehicle. It pretty much looks like it's built to roll over absolutely anything. And then for those of you guys in for the challenge, the LS Car Meet prize ride is the Coquette D10. A phenomenal vehicle, but all you have to do to get this is place top 5 in the LS Car Meet series 4 days in a row, which in all seriousness, for this caliber of vehicle, I think this is really nice. If you guys have the time to do that, that is something that you probably want to try and do. And for the car fans, here are some of the test drive vehicles this week, starting at the Premium Deluxe Motorsport, also known as Simeon's Auto Shop or PDM. You can find the Rapid GT Classic, the 770, the Standard Jester, the Vaca, and the Click. All of these vehicles will be returning for this event, so if you maybe want to get one of them and don't want to miss out on them, now is the best chance to do that. To give my opinion, I would probably select the Vaca. This is pretty much one of the oldest cars in GTA Online. I believe it was actually already in the game when the game first released, so a really ancient vehicle at this point. Still worth it in my opinion, along with the Jester. Then moving on to the luxury dealership, we have the Granger 3600 LX and the Grotti Stinger TT. Both phenomenal vehicles. Of course, with that Armani Tech upgrade, it will just make them even better. 110% worthwhile. And then for the LS Car Meet test track, we have the Coil Brawler, the Landstalker XL, and the Warrener. Just very similar to Simeon's Auto Shop, these ones have been removed, so potentially after this event weekend, we might not see these ones for a while, and it is probably worth getting at least one of them. For those of you guys playing on the GTA Expanded Edition or GTA Enhanced Edition, whatever it is called by Rockstar, I always seem to forget, you can also find the HSW Premium Test Ride, and for this week, this is actually a really nice option. It will be the Turismo Classic. I do actually think that this is one of the most underrated HSW cars. In terms of its handling as well, it is surprisingly good. And just remember guys, because this is a test ride, you can just try this one out if you wanted to, and I would always recommend that you do that. For those of you guys into racing, or you just need some quick cash, this week's time trials are cutting coroners for the premium race, the regular time trial is end to end, and the HSW time trial is terminal to Chiliad Mountain State Wilderness. Do these things and you guys are looking at some really decent money, especially the HSW time trial if you guys can do that. In this event week specifically, if you guys buy the Turismo Classic with them HSW upgrades, you will pretty easily be able to use this one to complete these HSW time trials. And that's absolutely everything for this week's GTA Online update. So we do have returning modes, crazy bonuses, free guns, discounted cars, and a pretty chill money-making loop if you guys use the agency and tie it all together. Make sure that you leave a comment and let me know what you guys will be grinding this week. And as usual, if you went on to enjoy this video or found it useful in any way, shape or form, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you are new, and hit that bell icon to never miss a video. Finally guys, stay safe, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.